are you? The travel vlogs are back. So today I'm heading up to Toronto to meet up with a friend and an esports team named Complexity. You might have heard of them. Now from where I live, Toronto is a pretty quick drive. It's about 2.5, 3 hours. So last night we got about 12 inches of snow. At least the roads cleared up so we can actually still head up there. So 2 days ago, 65 degrees, and now today, 12 inches of snow. Gotta love Rochester. So my buddy Scott that I'm meeting up in Toronto is the Complexity Logistics Manager, and he's also the Call of Duty Manager. We're gonna be checking out some Call of Duty this weekend. Also got a couple things I'm going to bring up to test. So Complexity shoots this series called Complexity POV, which is a daily look into how the organization is running, building up their culture, recruiting players, just a behind the scenes look at how they do things behind the scenes. I'm bringing up a camera grip. We're going to test it out. I haven't really used this much with my GoPro yet, but they're recording some stuff for POV with a GoPro. We'll check this out, come back with a comprehensive review. So yeah, it's kind of been a while since I've made a travel vlog, and I've been home a lot for work, which has kind of been uncharacteristic of my job. I think I've only gone on one trip, and that was the trip I took a couple weeks ago, well, almost a month ago, to Manchester. We do have a really good trip coming up in a couple weeks. We're actually heading to Norway. I'll share some more details on that later. Time to hit the road. I hope the weather isn't that bad up there. After all that snow we got, roads seem to be pretty good, and hopefully Canada's the same. We'll see. Plow guy, dude. Driveway, snow, car. Finally ready to hit the road. Actually, there's probably one more stop we have to do. We're going to Canada after all. Acceptable? Yes, please. So a little bit of background to this trip. So Scott, who I'm going to meet with, who, as I said before, Director of Logistics and the Call of Duty Squad Manager, him and I go back many years. He's actually flying up from Dallas right now with the rest of the Call of Duty squad. So Jerry Jones, the Goff family, went in to buy a majority ownership of Complexity, and Complexity actually got relocated down to Dallas, Texas. The whole organization, so all the management, majority of the players, I believe, are all down in Frisco. So they're heading up for Toronto to come and play in this event that takes place over the weekend. I'm only staying until Sunday morning, and then I'm gonna head back home. But their tournament goes through, as long as they keep going, doing well, starts tomorrow and then continues on through Sunday, and then they'll be heading back to Dallas on Monday morning, actually, I believe. Back when I was working at Complexity, I actually hired Scott. So it's awesome to see some of the people that, especially when you hire somebody and they do well and they're still at organizations like this, and they have a big role and a big impact, and they're doing this full time. That's the big thing about this, is that Scott is a full-time employee like the other managers at Complexity. So this is his full-time gig, which I'm super happy and super proud of him. And this is kind of full circle for us. We went to MLG Columbus 2009. It was our first trip where he drove up from New Jersey to pick me up in Rochester, and then we drove down to Columbus. We covered the World of Warcraft team that was competing at the event. So that was our first trip and our first event together, and I really think it was our only event together now that I think about it. But yeah, we're going to an event again, so a little bit of a full circle thing going on here. parking garage of the hotel right now, about to go up and try and check in. Scott's not here yet. They got a little delayed through customs. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to check in yet because I'm actually staying with him this weekend. Might be time for a beer.
Do you have food menu?
No, thank you.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for some other people to get here to check in.
Just get to Toronto. I give him a hotel room. Now I pay for his whiskey. Dinner's on Nick tonight.
So this juvenile that's joined us is Scott, aka Popcorn. Scotty and I go way back.
Yeah, like Columbus 2009, our first event. We slept on the floor.
We did sleep on the floor. This is like full circle. We're actually in beds this time.
I know.
Progress.
Insert Votto footage here.
Heading down to MLG Columbus Day 2 to see SK versus EG. It's going to be a pretty big matchup. Both teams are pretty strong. It's probably going to be our biggest competition here yet.
Right now we're gonna go meet up with the Call of Duty team, head over to the event, check in. There's a tournament this weekend. Scott, you wanna tell us about the tournament?
Not really.
So Scott's tried to summon an Uber twice now, and the
how's it
Uber has
going,
gone past the hotel. So we're waiting for the Uber to get a ride over to the event, check in, and then go grab some dinner.
Bro, I'm about to lose my mind right now. It's 20 degrees. And he fucking canceled again. Fucking. Have a good night, guys. You too, thanks, man.
Third time's a charm, finally. We're gonna be able to fit in all this?
Here we go, boys.
How's it going?
How about and you?
Good.
Awesome. What's your feet?
Good.
Nice
Go
to
for it. Slam it. You could have got like a Cadillac. Dude. So we're at Checkin. We just did the player photos. What time do you guys play tomorrow?
11.
11 o'clock, third match. Canadian Championship Series for Call of Duty. Mr. Manager, what's the outlook of your team at this event? How well do you think they're going to do?
Dude, extremely well.
Extremely well. Mr. Manager's verdict, extremely well. $50 if he makes all 10? $50 if he makes all 10.
I give you guys shit.
Oh shit! Oh, we hate to see. Oh. Ah, $50, baby, $50. You still got more cups than the rest of them, though. Yeah, I got 6. You got 10.
Brandon got 9.
Oh, you got 9. All right, media stuff. Day 0 is over. Canon, please focus. Tomorrow the tournament starts. We're turning it for the night.